From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Hey, 5. Super 66.
Goff on 3rd. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the gun they go with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. Pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. Stuffed at the line a second time, and now it'll be 3rd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Like 20. 17. Listen. 12. 12.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. It's on target to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season with a win. If they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Marvin Mims now to return it. Here's a reverse. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready, hit the street.
There's plays to design run. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. They needed some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up their opening drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
180.
Goff tosses it quickly, out one. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
12. Super 1. Maverick wall.
Goff to the air now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up.
It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Point after tries, good by Lutz. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
He goes to the line.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Gibbs on second down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
180. Listen. What's up?
3rd and long for him here. And this one is launched downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
And we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal. But you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Nix to throw. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle.
A gain of 4. And it's
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Nix getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. It's inside the 10. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. The penalty gives them a little bit of an assist, and then they cash in easily for 2.
If they're going to stick you on the 1-yard line, you'd better be able to get it every single time. An unforced error defensively that the offense absolutely capitalizes on.
He fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds the in route complete. Inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. They rip off a huge
around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's the tackle. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
That
one's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. You got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
That's out the screen. It's Williams. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Line up the design keeper. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps will force this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's going to compensate for 2 negative plays.
And the stand continues. Stopped at the line. It's now 4th and goal.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding the spread for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. 2 set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Over set. Ready. Hey, tilt.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He puts some juice on a deep throw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal, Denver.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos go up by 19.
29. Lions 10. Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
We go tonight. What's that?
Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't happen.
Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
We go. Value 3. Like 20. Maverick wall. Value 1. Go 12. Let's go. What's that?
Air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. The Lions readying for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hold on, set. Kill. Ready. What?
Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Lions 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to stop this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Straight ahead with Williams. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running to the marker, it's Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
We go tonight. 180.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
120. What's that?
Here comes the fourth down snap to go. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His third through the air this game. One after try his goodbye lots. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
We go tonight. Value one.
Out, check.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Harvey now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Nix now to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. He connects on the deep shot. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Lund set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
180. We go. 76. 76.
Shotgun snap here to go. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Super one. Super like 20. Horrible.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Shell. Maverick. Hey, lift. 12. Turbo.
On 4th down, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
What? White 20. What's that?
They're going to throw again. Goff. Going deep here for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
White 20. Put me in the game. Paid for this?
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take 7 points off the deficit.
Lions 17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Slot man's in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line. Brock knocked down a step or two shy of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. His work begins at the 31. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
At the 40-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another one for Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here goes Todd. 180. 17. 17. Twos. What's that?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. There he goes on the right side. At the 20. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions lower the deficit they face. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, here's Mims. Trying to reverse it on the kick return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now Nix. Fits it through the middle. The 30. Gets the 10. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go Todd. 20.
Off to the air now. Catch made left side by Laporta. The 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a small chunk off that lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential.
Lions, 31.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Knicks off the play action. Big catch is made, and he got their feet in too. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Knicks with it on first. He's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Working quickly here. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. So fresh set of downs after the penalty. On first and 10, here's Nix. He put everything he had in. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start to read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep running away with this. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Gibbs now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There's another one to Williams. He has it to the 43-yard line as he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Lions have first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
180. What's that?
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This one to Williams out left side. good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Oh, that one didn't have any of it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
We go tonight. White 20. I got him. Motion. Attack.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play just loose, incomplete.
It's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
180. DC. Hey, 76. 2
Now as the play clock got down to 5, a timeout comes in. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field.
What's happening? Hey! It's your boy Lil Jon. The big your me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey! Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey! Let's go! Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too gold. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, straight from the back, posted in the act.